Hello everyone, I'm Rusty Dunn. I'm with Caterpillar's Chief Financial Officer Andrew Bonfield here to talk about the company's first quarter 2024 financial results. Andrew, great to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you too, Rusty.
The year is off to a fast start. First quarter already under our belt. Before we get to some of the key numbers, perhaps put a headline to it, your perspective.
A very good quarter again, and a tribute to all our employees around the world for all the efforts they're putting in to drive performance and actually help us deliver another strong quarter of profitable growth.
Well, let's start with the top line here. Sales and revenues, where'd we land?
Yeah, sales and revenues were basically flat year over year, $15.8 billion versus $15.9 billion last year. In CI and RI, we saw volume declines, but partly offset by price realization. In energy and transportation, we saw good volume growth, driven in part by things like data centers, which we'll talk a little bit about later, but also by price realization.
So that takes us to the bottom line, profit per share. Andrew, where'd we hit there?
Profit per share was $5.75 on a GAAP basis for the quarter. On an adjusted basis, it was $5.60. That was really reflected the benefits of strong price realization, offsetting the lower volume, and also a little bit of favorability from some discrete tax items.
Well, looking at the sort of the big picture, Andrew, the balance sheet, cash deployment, capital structure, put that in perspective.
Yeah, so again, another good strong quarter. Our first quarter is normally our lowest cash generating quarter because we pay short-term incentive compensation out. Free cash flow was $1.3 billion in the quarter, which is still very strong performance. And that actually, with that plus the strength of the balance sheet, enabled us to return $5.1 billion to shareholders through a mixture of share repurchases and dividends.
And really, after every quarter, it's about delivering every day, and I know that employees come through again.
Yes, they have, and another great set of results. In fact, another record set of quarterly results, which reflects the work of all our employees globally.
Well, let's go beyond the numbers for just a minute. I know you recently had a conversation with one of Caterpillar's newest executive leaders, the person who heads up our energy and transportation business segment. I'll let you do the introductions. It's a great conversation. Let's watch.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Beyond the Numbers. I'm here today at our new corporate headquarters in Irving, Texas. I'm joined by Jason Kaiser, our new Group President of Energy and Transportation. Jason, great to have you here.
Yeah, great to be here.
Perhaps now you can give us a few first impressions of your first few months in the role as Group President of Energy and Transportation.
It's been a great 3 months. It's been a lot of learning for me, meeting new team members. A lot of my career was in electric power, so up to this point, I hadn't seen a lot of the other parts of E&T. Been spending time with those team members, learning the business, learning the customer, so it's really been great. One of the things that I'm really excited about is the focus on safety that I'm seeing as I talk to the teams. Serious injury prevention, the focus on learning and improvement in the safety space has been really refreshing. And really the great things we're doing with customers too, seeing beyond electric power, the great things we're doing across E&T, not only for what customers are doing now, but the innovation for the energy transition moving forward. So it's been a great 3 months so far.
Well, why don't we actually take a little bit of a walk around, go see a couple other parts of the building. Perhaps you can talk about some of the significant investments we're making in energy and transportation. It's really where we're spending a lot of money investing for the future of the business.
Yeah, it's a really exciting growth area for us, isn't it? We've got some really nice investments, some significant investments that are happening. One in large engine capacity. So we're investing to be able to build more large engines as we look off into the future. And one of the big drivers for that's the data center business. More data centers, and now with AI and machine learning, that just drives data center growth. And those are great customers for us, and we're building capacity. We also are fueling the services growth with that too. As we grow services, we need more parts for our large engine customers, and we can do that through that capacity growth as well. In the energy transition, some really interesting stuff too. We're investing in a number of different areas, alternative fuels, new hybrid technologies, battery technologies. And I got to go to a site just a couple weeks ago and see our carbon point carbon capture technology. And it was working on a natural gas compression site. It was really neat to see it in action. So just a great portfolio of investment taking place.
Well, that's really good. Well, maybe let's just go, maybe take a quick step outside and then we can talk about customer back. Jason, you talk a lot about customer back. It's something I think you're really strongly passionate about. Perhaps you can talk to us.
For me, it starts with really understanding our customers and knowing how they're successful in their business. And then thinking about how we can help them be successful. It really positions us in the strongest way with our customers. It's more than just selling a product or a part to them. It's understanding their full life cycle and what makes them successful. We have a lot of things in our portfolio that we can use to do that. Things like Cat Financial, creative commercial offerings, rental, even things like Tangent with our new capabilities with Tangent. So when we create those integrated commercial offerings, we really help our customers win and we make our business more successful.
Yeah, and it's been really, really successful, and it has really been working, because if you look at the results of energy and transportation over the last 3 quarters, they've been incredibly strong. Thanks very much for spending the time with us today, Jason.
Thank you.
And thanks everybody.
I don't know whose idea it was, Andrew, to have part of that interview, the end of the interview, down at that Mustang's sculpture, but incredible piece of art.
It is. It's an iconic piece of art and actually reflects the iconic nature of Caterpillar itself, which is great for us, therefore, to have our global headquarters here as well.
Real signature location for sure. Thank you. Great to see you.
Good to see you, Dorothy.
And good to have all of you join us. We appreciate it. As always, be safe in everything you do. Have a great day.